Howdy, everyone. So, today I actually had a really good thought about all the times that Batman and Scooby-Doo have actually teamed up in media. And what kind of got me on this whole thought process was recently, but I wanted to watch Scooby-Doo Crypto 2. And then I also wanted to see I think it was like they made a new Batman and Scooby-Doo movie, which I haven't yet to see both of those, but I really want to. Actually, no, I saw part of it, but I think I fell asleep. It had to do with like the Batman Brave and the Bold version. So yeah, I kind of wanted this video to go out and branch out all the times Batman and Scooby-Doo have actually been teamed up, met. So, and I do know that in certain media and all that they have. But if you guys like this video, please like it. Comment down below if you guys want me to talk more about different, people that Scooby-Doo has come up with. And then subscribe to the channel so that way we pass 100 subscribers, because that'd be pretty cool. So the first episode the first media that we really got to see of Scooby-Doo and Batman teaming up was actually the second episode of the first season of the new Scooby-Doo movies. Now, the premise is that Batman and Robin help the gang solve the mystery of a crashed plane, a punch toy filled with counterfeit money, and a house that keeps on disappearing. So, while on the way to the Mystery Club convention one night, the mystery machine runs over a rock, causing its headlights to stop working. Well, just then a plane comes in for a landing and narrowly misses the van by a few feet. The gang investigate, but they become suspicious when the plane makes a mysterious delivery. They track a truck that comes out of the plane to a farmhouse. The truck has left a crate at the farmhouse. They soon find out that they are not the only ones investigating. The Caped Crusaders, Batman, and Robin are investigating too. Now, what's really interesting is I'm not going to go over the full episode, but by the end, it reveals that Joker and Penguin are the culprits behind everything, which is kind of interesting because in the second episode that we get to see of the new Scooby-Doo mysteries that has to deal with Batman and Robin and the gang meeting up and solving a case together, it's the Caped Crusader Caper. Now, this one is actually the first one I knew about. I didn't know about the Dynamic Scooby-Doo affair, but it's really cool because in this one, Joker and Penguin are also the villains of the same title. So the gang meet up with Batman and Robin for a second time. While out camping, they join forces to try and foil the Joker and Penguin's attempts to steal Professor Flaky's flying suit. Now, if you guys have ever seen this episode, I'm gonna be honest, I do not like Professor Flaky. His stutter, I do get people have stutters, but this one is just like they took it way out of proportion and made it to where like every other word he has to stutter. So it's really, really hard to pay attention. And normally I kind of zone out while watching it. But yeah, so those are the two main episodes of a TV show that we've got from Scooby-Doo's point of view, other than the eventual Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, where we got What a Night for a Dark Night. Then later on, a couple episodes later, we get The Sword, the Fox, and the Scooby-Doo, which I believe that's the one with Mark Hamill in Japan, and he kind of makes reference to that he was the Joker in What a Night for a Dark Night, which is really, really cool. I loved it. And then you also had the 1 Minute Mysteries, which also kind of had its own Batman episode with it. Something I did not know about at all was actually Batman the Brave and the Bold had a segment where Batmite presents Batman's Strangest Cases, and that had even Weird Al Yankovic in it as well as part of the whole thing. I don't know why, but it was all right. But then Scooby-Doo has a team up comic called Scooby-Doo Team Up, featuring Batman and Robin. They had, I don't know how many issues it had. Looking back at it, it had 50 issues. Apparently it ended in 2019, September 25th. It was issues 1 to 18 were bi-monthly, which was restored from issues 44 to 50. Issues 19 and 43 were monthly. Now, I kind of feel bad because I really, really would like to actually have some of these. But the episodes that mainly had, I guess, Batman and Scooby-Doo a lot in them was issues 1, 2, 3, 6, 21, and of course, the last one, number 50, Prices of Infinity Scoobies, which recently, if you're a Scooby-Doo fan and you've been seeing a lot of Scooby-Doo throughout the years together in comic panels, I believe that is actually where it came from, because when I looked at it the other day, it had like every character, all the main characters were the Mystery Inc. gang in the comics, Batman, Robin, the gang from 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo Detective Agency from a pup named Scooby-Doo, Mystery Incorporated from the Scooby-Doo movie, Mystery Inc. from Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue, Mystery Inc. from Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, the gang from Be Cool Scooby-Doo, and then also the gang from Scooby-Doo Apocalypse. And what's kind of wild is a lot of the supporting role characters for those, like Roby from Scooby and Shaggy Get a Clue, was a villain. So was the Hex Girls and Vincent Van Gogh, which blows my mind. And in future editions, we got Scooby-Doo, Where Are You Now? I don't know how many times Batman was actually in that. Oh no, that was something else. Never mind. That was like a talk show, it looks like. But then Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, they had a couple of those ones in there. It was every novel, Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries 2022, every issue, and then the final Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries Volume 3 was every issue as well. And here's something interesting. For Lego Scooby-Doo Haunted Hollywood, Scooby and Shaggy were rummaging through the costumes and props at Brick Studios. Shaggy found a Batman costume and pretended to be him for a second. So if you didn't know about that, now you do. Now, they were in Lego Dimensions together, but I don't think there was much together. Like, they didn't have much talking points together. So yeah, if you guys like this video, comment down below. Do all that lovely stuff. I already said at the beginning of the video, so I'll catch you guys later.